Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we've got a pretty good conversation I have, and why I think TDM meta is the best meta that Siege has ever had. So in the last couple of months, there's been some big scrutiny around the game about how everyone just runs around and plays it like it's COD, and the 1.5s, Ash, Yana, etc, Solis just have ruined the game because everyone just runs around, just spraying, spawn picking and stuff like that, and that this is the worst meta, and it's basically gone against what Siege is meant to be like. Siege was meant to be tactical and stuff like that. But I actually have a different opinion, similar to some people. I have some notes up of some people who I think have made some good points about why today's meta is the best and most fun competitive meta Siege has ever had. So yeah, this is Kino, a professional player for M80, and he basically said that today's meta is the best. And I think there's some general consensus. If you look at the Steam charts here, this is from the last couple of months. Siege was doing really really bad. We've got August, September. We had the average player base of 34k. Siege was dying for a bit. And ever since the rise of Jinx and stuff like that, we've got average with 57k players, 10% gain, a higher peak than what we used to have. So yeah, I think the reason for this and why I think the TDM meta is good for Siege is basically because people have a shorter attention span. So for example, most people grew up playing TikTok. Most people grow up now, the people that are now getting into gaming, the people that watch Jinx, watch Nick Mercs, watch Tim the Tatman. These people have a short attention span. They grew up on TikTok. They grew up on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, short form content. They grew up playing MW19 as their first COD. They grew up playing Fortnite. These games have short attention spans, and these games are the best games in terms of the most popular. And that's why I think Siege has to adapt something to that. So if you look at the utility meta, if you guys don't know, the utility meta was around 2021. This is when Siege was at a very low point. We had 43k players, 37k players. This is really really bad. So this is only on PC, by the way. This is only Steam charts. So this doesn't count you play console or PS4, Xbox. Siege is doing very very well on console right now. So for example, why I believe this meta is good is that it brings in new players. A lot of people that watch Jinx or Nick Mercs, they see people running around, or Tim the Tatman, or Dr. Disrespect was playing it. We see people running around with MP4s and stuff like that. I know that's not how Siege is meant to be played, but the game has to adapt. We can't just have the same player base. Siege needs new players. You need new players coming in every year, because if you can't just have the same player base playing for 8 years without any new players in, and this, unfortunately, whether you like it or not, the new player base, the new people that grow up now, they have a short attention span. They don't want to sit there and drone. They don't want to sit there and hold angles for 3 minutes. They just want to run around. And honestly, you guys might think this is bad in the short term, but it's actually really good in the long term. For example, as you guys can see, there's new people coming to the game. If Ubisoft see there's new people coming to the game, there's more people likely spending money on the game. If more people spending money on the game, the Ubisoft gets more revenue, and if Ubisoft get more revenue, they can spend more amounts of money and profit into research and development, new sort of gaming mechanics, upgrading the game more. For example, let's say Siege had another year of software. It was 23k average players. Do you guys know how bad that is? 23k average players is horrific. That's when Solar Raid came out. So we've literally nearly tripled our average player base. You can thank that to Jinxie and all the new console new generation, where they just want to watch people running around and stuff. Okay, all the veteran players that sit in a corner and have a shit aim, that might suck to be you, but the Siege, Siege needs new players. Siege needs to evolve, and whether or not that the meta is good or not, it doesn't really matter, because the game needs new players. It needs a new fresh player base. Most people that played 8 years ago, they don't have the time. They probably have a job. When I'm 19 now. So when I started playing the game, I was 12. The game's changed a lot. If you look at the utility meta, so the utility meta was around this time. It was go yo Aruni. Nobody had fun playing the utility meta. Some people that I want to say the utility meta was so much better than the gunfight meta. Nobody had fun clearing utility, clearing the go-yo shit, clearing the mines, clearing the Arunis, clearing shields and traps and stuff for 3 minutes every game. It was just so boring, because it just wasn't even fun. It'd be a simulation. Okay, if you want to play a game like that, then go play another game. I'm sorry. The TDM meta is by far the best thing to happen to Siege in a while. It's increased the player base by a lot, and yeah, I do agree that the old movement, as you guys can see, was a bit overpowered, and we don't want that back. But keeping the meta as is right now, they've literally just released 3 new trap operators. What they've done is they buff Fenrir is really good. People understand it is really easy to play against the TDM meta as well. You hold crossfires. You play Legion, you play Fenrir. There's so many ways to play against the utility meta. You're just not good enough, and people use that as an excuse. Oh, I died because I have shit aim. Let me just play on the utility meta. I was playing with these guys, this LFG Discord, and every time they died to a Warden, they'd be he's playing Warden because he wants to run around and play COD, even though they just got shit on. You would have still got shit on by any other gun. People just use the utility meta as an excuse because they're too fragile and they have such a fragile ego. So yeah. Basically, what I think is that utility meta is one of the best things to happen to Siege. It's really boosted the game's player base and popularity, and it will continue to boost it. I do agree that there are some changes need to be made to sort of combat the utility meta and like sort of reduce it. Sorry, the TDM meta. For example, maybe slow down the amount of like speed or something like that. But I do feel like with Siege is going in the right direction. Like this is the most popular Siege has been in years. Literally 57k average players. Like look, we haven't had that since like fucking 2021, which was peak COVID. Remember, this was when everyone was inside playing Siege because you couldn't really do much else. So yeah, in my opinion, this is why I think the Siege TDM meta is one of the best things. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is this an unpopular opinion? Like I know a lot of people do actually like the TDM meta, but there are a vast community of players that still hate it. But yeah, that's my opinions. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Take care. See you guys later. Have a good one.